Hello, guys. Try to do this so it stays. Hey, Tamara. Hey, Ty. So I have debated on when I was going to have some time to film some videos, and then I decided that I would just go ahead and do a live video today. That way I can do a bit of catching up, because I know it has been quite some time since I've actually done a video. So I'm going to show you guys some stamps that I purchased from the Sassy Club, and also give you somewhat of an update, because it's been, I think the last time I filmed was, hi Joyce, thank you. I am trying to see like all the comments on the videos, but trying to film these live videos and actually seeing on the cameras is a bit of a struggle, considering, you know, they have to be done on the cell phone. Why is this constantly changing like that? So yeah, I think the last time I filmed a video for you guys was maybe well before Christmas. Had to have been before Christmas, because we have been moving. We did a personal family move. I also moved my businesses. And it has just been a lot going on. We definitely went ahead and did some things for our family that needed to have been done. And then there's just been like some background things going on, but those things I don't care to really get into. But that's basically the gist of what's been the reason for me not being able to film the way that I wanted to, especially with the business moves, because that ultimately affects everything like immediately. So I'm excited. I guess you could say we started off the new year in like a really great place, because we moved, and for me it's just like the new year just started off with just like new beginnings all across the board. So that's what's been going on. My nails, I'm gonna forewarn y'all, let me put a little lotion on. My nails need to be done. I literally was able to sit down and do a nail, and I've not been able to do anything else outside of that. I'm technically still in the middle of unpacking business and home. So yeah. And on top of that, I have still been doing like my orders and such. So that did not stop. That business has been great on that aspect. I did not stop or shut down the website while I've been in all of the midst of all of these transitions. So if you ordered, then you already know that that does not get stopped. So I ordered from the Sassy Club, and this is from their January release, I believe. So we have this stamp here, and as you can see, these are like Beauty and the Beast themed, and I love them. Beauty and the Beast is like one of my favorite Disney movies. So as you can see here, we have the Lumiere, the Mrs. Potts, Chip, and then I'm gonna guess this is Belle and the Beast. I love the Sassy Club. Like, I'm obsessed with her stamps. And then this is another of the little princess ones. So I believe this is like Mulan and Jasmine. And these are not going to be in any specific order. This was one of her seasonal stamps that I grabbed I thought I had it in my collection and I actually didn't. So I did grab that. And then this is from the December collection right here. And I obviously did not get to use any of these because I was moving. So a lot of the crafting I didn't do. Thanks, Ty. I love her stamps, and if I can finally get everything situated, I can't wait to just like start crafting. I have so many ideas on things that I want to do, and I just have not been able to like execute them, but I love it. I love the little truck. I love the little mini borders. And if you do planners or maybe for the Sassy Club, I've shown her on my channel before, but I recently found her like the end of last year, but she's actually been around for a while. And this is the website right here, the sassyclub.com. So she's been around for a while. I subscribed to her channel, but I don't think she's made any videos in a while. But her website is still up and she's still shipping out orders. So if you love clear stamps, when you check her website out, beware because she has so many different ones. I think one of my Cricut tutorials was showing her okay, God, I'm going to check them out. Yes. And let me know what you get. So I think my last Cricut Maker tutorial, like with the children's cards. No, you know what stamps I use? My husband's birthday card. I did like a Game of Thrones theme for his birthday last year. Well, technically last year because this is 2019. But for my husband's birthday, I did a video tutorial showing, or I think it was like a craft share, showing the cards that I made. And her stamps were some of the ones I used on that. And I think if you scroll back, I know I did one haul, but I actually may be missing some stamps that I forgot to share. Yes, her. And oh, you should check her channel out, Ty. I believe it's the Sassy Club is her YouTube channel, or the Sassy Studio. No, I think it's the Sassy Club, and she shows how she colors in the stamps, bullet journaling. Just she gives different tips and tricks on how to use them. But like I said, as far as I know, if she hasn't posted any tutorials in a while, but the content she has is already there. And on the website, she does show some of these like colored in already, so you can kind of get an idea as to what the images can look like. But she's done a new thing on her website. So let me show you this. If you see the stamps like this, some of this stuff will be blurred out, and I think she's doing that to cut down on like copyright, because you know they tend to take their images and like on AliExpress or whatever, they will mimic their stamps. So I think that's why she's done that, because these stamps, the January ones, where are they? These ones, you don't get to see what the full stamp looks like. Like some of the images are blurred out. So just in case if you see that when you go on there, you know, and then maybe you can go off of my video or just YouTube others' videos so you can see what the full image set is that you'll be getting. And I got this one as well. This one is called Sprinkled with Love. So I thought this would be too adorable for either Valentine's cards or summertime cards or a spread and a planner. I really, really like that one. But coloring this one in is going to be so much fun. I don't use the Copic markers like a lot of the other people use. I like to watercolor my images. I either use the Tim Holtz Distress markers, or I use the Distress inks and then just use a watercolor brush to go with it. And that, again, is another thing that I am going to show when I get some time to actually film and I get all of these different filming areas and crafting areas and such set up. And this one was also a part of the January release. That is Beast Oh my goodness, I love that. This one is called Kiss the Prince. So if they have a name on the plate, the plate set, what am I talking about? Plate set. If they have a name for the stamp set, you'll normally see it in the bottom corner. And then look at this one. Coffee in one hand, confidence in the other. A case of the Mondays, wake up, kick ass, and repeat. This is going to be so cute to color in. I can't wait to color that in. I think I want to make my mama card, and I might actually use that one. And the last stamp set that I got was this one in, let me see, Tamara. I know you will love all of these because you are like the planner queen, and these would actually make some of the cutest. Like, you could fussy cut these out. I always thought watercolor images would be super. Okay, so let me tell you, Ty, I've been playing around with my Cricut Maker, and I actually figured out a way. I don't know if any of you color in. Yes, Tamara. I don't know if any of you know how to color in digi stamps. There's an Etsy seller. Let me calm down. My coffee is kicking in, and I'm starting to talk like real fast and loud. So there's an Etsy seller, and she has images that I found. Oh my goodness. Okay. So there's like an African-American woman with like a big fro, and her hand, she like on her hand, she has looks like washi tape hanging off of it. When I saw that image, I said, oh my God, this would be the perfect like card or image to put on a card for my mom. So one tutorial I definitely need to do for you all is, if you don't know, with digi stamps, normally you print them out, color them in, and fussy cut them the same way you would fussy cut with your stamps. You would color them, stamp them out on either marker paper. I use watercolor paper because I like watercolor images. They're just really fun and relaxing. I guess once you get the hang of it, it's really fun and relaxing. I personally love watercoloring, kind of like obsessed with that as well. As if I need to add on to anything else. But I stamp onto watercolor, but depending on the type of printer you have, you can't print on watercolor paper because it's like really thick. So in order to print on watercolor paper, you either need a rear feeding printer, or you can do the trick that I taught myself, which is if you have a Cricut Maker or a Cricut Explorer, or even I guess the Silhouette will work. But I have two Cricut Makers. I don't have any of the Cameos, and I don't have any of the other Cricut machines. But what you can do is, if you want to have an image put on watercolor paper, and then color it in that way and have the Cricut Maker draw it, you just put the image into the system from like the digi stamps, put it into the Cricut Design Space system, have it draw it out using a waterproof ink, and then also you have to have the image set so that it'll cut it out. So I figured out a way basically to have the Cricut Maker draw the image out in a ink that I can still use for watercoloring, and then basically do like the fussy cutting for me. Darn it, one of the images are actually downstairs, not upstairs with me. So I would have to go get it. But that is a tutorial that I plan on doing for you guys, because I was looking for tutorials on how to have the Cricut Maker basically do this for you. But if you use the Cricut pens, they're not going to work because, hi, Lady and Moth. If you use the Cricut pens aren't waterproof. So if you try to watercolor over top of them, the ink is going to bleed. But that's the same thing if you have like a inkjet printer. If you print it out, it's going to bleed. But I did try using with my digi stamps. Sometimes when you purchase digi stamps, they come in the PNG format, but they'll have dark lines or light lines. If you use the Canson mixed media paper, that will actually fit into a printer. It won't mess the printer up because it's like thinner. All is well, yeah, everyone. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, we are. We are doing like a lot of settling in because I was explaining in the beginning of the video, I have been doing not just a big personal move, but also a huge business move on top of that. So I have been doing a lot of moving, and this has been going on since like the beginning of December. And we also hosted both of our families for December, for Christmas. I don't know how we got through that month, but we did. And so I'm like kind of settling in. I miss you guys so much. And I'm just like, at this point, just like, I'm just ready to just get back to filming. Filming for my line, filming my crafting. I've even purchased some makeup items. So I'm just like ready to get back to work. And I was going to do some pre-filmed videos, but oh, I miss you all as well. Thank you so much. And I had a couple people either reach out on Instagram, or go under videos on YouTube and comment. And I really appreciate you all checking on me and checking on the family and making sure we're good. We are, let me just say this, 2018 was a very trying year. Let me just say that, like very trying. And I felt like towards the end of the year, it was just a lot of personal stuff going on. And I feel like the pattern for us is we get blessed with a lot, but then we also get hit with like a lot of unexpected things. And I feel like we get blessed with things and then we kind of get tested on a lot as well. So yeah, but it's been 2018 was a very interesting year. A good year, but I had some major like family things kind of hit us that no one kind of saw coming. And all I can say is God is good. Prayer definitely works. And sometimes when life kind of hits like that, the best thing you can do is pray about it and leave it alone and just put it in God's hands. One of my aunts, and I probably told this story before, but I'll never forget, I was younger. Little girl. My mom was doing my hair one day, and one of my aunts was over at my grandmother's house, one of her sisters, and my grandma was she was talking to her about something, and I just remember her telling my grandma, I'm like, well, you know, if you want to pray about it, don't stress about it, and if you want to stress about it, don't pray about it. So I just feel like for my family, not even just like my immediate family, because I feel like every time I mention like, oh, you know, guys, I'm going through something, for whatever reason, everyone automatically assumes going through something is like immediately, well, not everyone, but I get a lot of like messages like, well, I hope you and hubby are all right. Like my husband and I go through things, but it doesn't always mean like a divorce or something like that. Like we have extended family members where things happen with them and it directly affects us. So basically, a lot of the major things that I had going on were not particularly with us, but like other family members outside of our home. And it was just a very trying year, like very trying year. But we made it through. 2019 is here. And I am just looking forward to exactly. I am just like really looking forward to basically enjoying our blessings, enjoying life, enjoying this move, and just all I can say is we are blessed. And I'm trying to just continue to look forward more to the positive things. But yeah, if I can give anyone any advice, it would definitely be that, you know, if you have faith and if you truly believe in the power of prayer, if you're going to pray, don't stress about it. But if you're going to continue to stress about it and doubt God and his plan and what he wants and whether or not he's going to pull through when you want him to or need him to, don't pray if you're going to continue to question him. Just pray and try your best to just leave it alone. And that will give you the strength to get through anything so long as you kind of just like depend on that. So yeah, I love these stamps. I can't wait to like get into everything. I definitely need to do that Cricut tutorial to show you guys how I figured out, like, let me tell you something. It took hours for me to sit there and figure it out because you have to mess around with the settings and it was a lot. But now I can enjoy all of the digital stamps that I found on Etsy and be able to watercolor them in. I don't have Copic markers. I do have the Ohuhu alcohol ink markers, but after I purchased them, which I guess I could still do somewhat of a review, but I don't really know how to properly color with those, if that makes sense. The watercoloring, I have the Arteza watercolor pencils. I have the Arteza Real Brush pen markers, but then I have the Tim Holtz Distress markers, which are my favorite, and the Tim Holtz Distress inks, which I think I might do a destash of the Tim Holtz Distress markers. And the reason why I say that, you're welcome, Lady and Mauve. Yes, like, I feel like I totally agree. We don't all have to have the same faith, but, you know, whatever higher power you believe in, or just really just having a positive outlook on things, period. I think, basically put it like this: whatever you think will eventually come true, and that means good and bad. So we kind of have to be mindful of that tongue because you can definitely speak things. Let me see. I'm trying to go back. Tamara, missed your comment. Let me see. Let's see. We're making, I love arts and crafts selection and stand. Hey, T-Mac, that was your comment I missed. So I'm not making anything right now, but I did show like a quick haul of these stamps, these clear stamps. They're from the sassyclub.com. And you can make cards, you can do bullet journaling, Bible journaling, planners. This stamp, oh my goodness, I love that. This one I thought was really cute. I love that because you could basically stamp this and then add the different stuff on there. This would be great for Christmas, but if you get any other small stamps with like food items on there, you can always just use like that for there. And then I got this stamp. And she does a lot of if you go on her website and you want the stamps like this, go under the pop culture selection, and that's where you'll find things that are inspired by either Game of Thrones, Beauty and the Beast, the princesses. There's a lot of Harry Potter ones, Star Wars. I think she has. If it's not on there, then it might be under her restock section. And then there's another website as well that I've purchased from, and now I can't remember. It's not Simon Says Stamp. It's another one. Oh, man, I forget what it is. And I have their Star Wars stamps from there. I don't remember. I'll have to do a whole other video on that. But yeah, so I just wanted to catch everyone up. I have a lunch date with my husband, so I'm getting ready to go get dressed for that because I have to meet him at the shop because I called him. My twin actually kept the kids, so I didn't know what to do with myself this morning. I didn't have to cook breakfast or anything like that. I woke up and my husband was gone already at work. So I'm like, oh, what do I do? Oh, I know. I'll just film a live video real quick. So yeah, I'm so excited to be able to be in a new place, have a lot of yes, Ty. Oh, and if you guys aren't subscribed, go to Ty's Crafty Spot. She's another enabler. She does a lot of hauls, Tuesday morning hauls that I wish I could find at mine, which I'm thinking I might try to swing by Tuesday morning. So wish me luck, Ty, if I can go. But I've been trying to catch up on some of you guys' videos. I haven't been able to catch up on all, but I just am so excited to be back, you guys. You have no idea. Like, I'm like, Lord, if I unpack another box, I am going to scream. I am like so mentally worn out. You ever clean and organize so much? See, it's a difference between moving, right, or buying the stuff, right, and you already have a place for it to go. But when you're moving so many different places, oh, thank you, Ty, I definitely will. But when you're moving so many different places all at one time, it's like, oh, we are now in all these different new surroundings. So everything that was maybe in one office or my other office, or at home, oh my God, all of the kids' rooms, our rooms, and just redoing the whole house was enough. And then work on top of that was just like, I feel like I'm getting worn thin as far as being able to come up with a creative and organization and stuff like that. So that's been, I think, the most trying thing that has been like wearing me out. Oh, and we do have some new glitters that I will have to post to the website, and I'll have to do some tutorials for that from our Johanna Pacheco, our glitter chemist. So she does have some new mixes that I need to post to the website soon. So I'll update you guys on that. And I hope all of you are having like the best start to your new year. I really hope that 2019 is all about prosperity for everyone. If there's something that you've been debating on, going after, wanting to do, there is no day like today to just go ahead and get started. If you're like, man, I wonder if I will be able to, you'll never know what you'll be able to do unless you just start it. So I encourage everyone to make 2019 your best year yet. Worry about what you can and what you can control, what you can't control. The best thing I can tell you is just think positively on it. And just have faith that whatever it is, it'll work out. But I am so incredibly excited about this year. I do feel like, in a sense, I kind of got set back a little bit with 2018, just trying to do so much. And everything coming like all at the same time. But I don't really look at it like a setback. I just think, I guess you could say the better wording for it would be like I had to kind of slow down and maybe just readjust my time frames for a lot of things. And that's all. So, you know, when you think you have one thing in mind, there's always something bigger and better like right around the corner. Even if that means you got to go through some brick walls just to get to it. But I am going to get ready to go. I just did not want to go another day without posting a video and talking to you guys and sending some virtual hugs and kisses and just trying to sit down and chit chat with you because it's always a pleasure. But I love you all. If I do get any more hauls done, well, I've done some hauls, but I've put everything away at this point. So I will just kind of pull those things out when I'm working on them, because I have some stuff I have to work on, like crafting wise, especially with cars and stuff, because that's like one of my newest obsessions. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you, Lady Amalth. Thank y'all for stopping in with me. And hopefully my next video won't be in like another 2 months. I need to try to figure out a filming schedule because I am just ready to get back to... Okay, Tamara, not a problem. Thank you, Ty. Enjoy your day. Thank you, T-Mac. And I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Have a gorgeous day. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.